Trojan Horse, then versus now. Back then, the Greeks hid inside a giant wooden horse to sneak into Troy. Today, malware does the exact same thing. A Trojan virus looks legit. But once inside, it injects malicious code into another process and hides from antivirus like a ghost. Want to catch a Trojan mid-attack? Take a glimpse at Class 2 from our process injection module.
So let's go right away into the write process memory. So we click on F8 all the way down, and we get right here into the write process memory. It's gonna say inject into Internet Explorer, which is the handler, in the address 40.00.00, which is the one just allocated. It's gonna write this buffer. If we right click and click on process following dump, we can see that it is a whole binary to be injected. So everything is ready to start executing. Internet Explorer is infected, and now the almost last step is set threat context. Basically, the most important thing here in set threat context is what is the address to be executed first into the remote process as soon as resume threat is executed. Resume threat is gonna release the process from suspended mode into running mode, and it's gonna jump into the entry point of that specific process. Set threat context is gonna put it. So how do we know what is the address to be executed? It's pretty easy, guys. You just grab the context address, which is this, and if you print the 01DE0000, which is the context, plus 0xb0, that specific offset holds EAX value, and EAX value holds the entry point of the process to be executed. There is a technique, there are multiple techniques, guys, but one pretty cool technique is what it is called the infinite loop. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go to Internet Explorer into the specific address of entry point that we just grabbed. We're gonna put an infinite loop there so that as soon as Internet Explorer starts executing, it's gonna just stay in the same place. Then, since it is running in memory, we attach it with Immunity Debugger, go to that infinity loop, and patch it back to with the original bytes and resume execution. Okay, guys? So, hope you understand it. So, as I said, the first step is to put an infinite loop. And let me explain you what I mean by infinite loop. Let me just go down here into Immunity Debugger, and I'm just gonna put here an instruction. In order to put an instruction, I just click on following in dump selection, and here I'm gonna put my infinite loop. The infinite loop is a jump, which is EB opcode. It is a jump, and FE means jump -1. In other words, jump to the previous byte, which is jump to itself. If we click OK, you can see right here that it just set a jump into, it is, first of all, it is in the instruction 40DA4A, right? And then in that instruction is gonna say jump to 44DA4A. It is exactly the same offset. It is just jumping and jumping into the same location. This is what I mean by infinite loop. So what we're gonna do now in Internet Explorer is we're gonna, and just before resuming thread, we know that the entry point is 49F92C. So thanks to Process Explorer, to Process Hacker, we can just go to this guy, properties, then go to memory, go to the 40.00.00 that was allocated with the malicious binary. With the binary, we just go to the RBA, which is 9F92C, okay? C, which is right here. We just save that specific value, which is, because we're gonna replace it with the infinity loop, which is 55.8b, okay? And then here, guys, which is gonna be exactly the address to be executed as soon as the process is resumed, we're gonna put EBFE. After that, make sure to click on write, even click it multiple times, and then just close it, and we just patch it Internet Explorer in memory. Okay, so now let's allow resume thread to execute. If we click F8, if we go to Process Explorer, we can see that now it's not in suspended mode. And here, check the CPU, guys. Internet Explorer is consuming a lot of CPU, and the reason is because it is just looping. This is like a good sign that our code works properly. Okay, so then now that since it is running, we can go to Immunity Debugger and try to attach it, since we know that that specific process is running. So we go, click on attach, and we can see that now Internet Explorer is running. We click on attach. It says that bad or unknown because it was infected. It's a good clue also. And here, guys, we just break into it. Now, since the debugger break into a specific place, we just click on Ctrl G and we go to 49F92C, which is the entry point, and you can see that here is our EBFE loop, infinity loop.
Trace malicious code as it jumps between processes. Use the infinite loop trick to spot the virus. Patch it back in memory to dissect its every move. Drop a horse if you'd chase Trojans like it's 1200 BC. Full video link in bio.